Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title, today we are talking about Nike outlets. I'm going to share with you guys some of my recent pickups. I'm going to show you how I resell them and how much money I can make. Fun fact about me, I am a soccer coach. I do this as a side gig in the evenings, and I usually go every couple of weeks to the Adidas outlet to buy some cleats, or maybe just to buy some track pants, or just to maybe buy some soccer balls. So I remember back in 2018, late 2018, probably October or November, I was doing my regular trips to the Adidas outlet, and I remember one day I went there and they had just received a full stock of the Pharrell NMDs. Can't remember exactly which colorway, but I will try and look it up and put a picture for you guys. So they probably had about 20, maybe 30 pairs, and then the price was really good. It was under retail, and then I think it was an additional 40 or 50% off. And basically that was my first time buying a sneaker to resell. I quickly went on StockX, I did a little bit of math, I checked out some prices, and I figured out if I sell 4 or 5 pairs, I can make enough money to actually buy me one. So that's what I did. I bought, I think, 5 pairs. The intention, the purpose was to sell 4 of them and keep one for a personal. As soon as I got home, I did some numbers, I put everything on paper, and I realized that I could actually buy the whole inventory from the outlet and then just resell it and make a lot of money. So the following day, I went back to the outlet. I knew the manager, the employees. I am a regular customer there, and I was able to buy the whole inventory. Back then there was no problem about how many items you can purchase. If you go nowadays, there's usually a limit of maybe 5 or maybe 10 items. Back then it wasn't a problem. I was able to buy the remaining maybe 20 or 25 pairs, and I was able to sell them within a couple of weeks. Made a really good profit. That's how my sneaker business started, all because of a trip I took one day to a sneaker outlet. And fast forward to 2021, I still go to the outlets on a regular basis. I usually go to Nike, Adidas, Reebok, and even Vans sometimes. But today we're here to talk about Nike and how I spent about $7,000 in the last month buying stuff from the outlets to resell. Everything that you see in front of me was purchased from the Nike outlets. I bought everything back in late December during their Christmas sale. I remember they had an additional 40 and in some cases 50% on top of their discounted price. I bought close to 70 pairs and I paid a little over $7,000 Canadian. It took me about 2 or 3 days to go to the Nike outlet and buy all the items, simply because there was a limit of 5 items for the same style per day. So for example, if I wanted to buy the Jordans, I could only buy 5 items a day. And if the stock was big enough, I would go there 2 or 3 or even 4 times just to make sure I had enough inventory. From my experience, when I go into a sneaker outlet, I like to have the phone with me and I can quickly check the item. I can see all the sales history, I can see the lowest ask, the highest bid, and then figure out whether it's gonna be a good investment or not. Sometimes, if the highest bid is good enough for me, I would just make the sale on the spot while I'm in the outlet. And this is a 100% guaranteed sale. So I'm not leaving the store until my sale is confirmed. Obviously on StockX with GOAT, yeah, you could do with GOAT as well because sometimes they do have offers, but most of the time with StockX, if the highest bid is good enough for me and I'm within my profit margins, remember we talked about the non-negotiables, I will definitely make the sale and then afterwards go pay for the item. Now I'm gonna go one by one. I'm just gonna show you guys some of the items that I purchased. I'm gonna start with the Jordan section. These are some winter Jordan boots. I think they're called the 6 rings or something like that. I purchased 4 or 5 pairs and I believe I already sold 3 of them. Really good profits, and nevertheless a good deal for me. Another Jordan, I think it's called the Jordan Why Not 03 or something like that. These were on sale for an extra 40%, and I was able to actually make a couple of sales while I was in the sneaker outlets because the highest bid was good enough for me. I didn't want to miss on the opportunity. I just did the sale while I was in the sneaker outlet. Another Jordan, it's a Jordan 8 women's size. I only bought 4 or 5, but the price was really good. I really don't mind holding Jordans because usually they either go up or they just sell. And I already did 2 sales, good profits. I have 2 or 3 pairs left. I'm just holding on until I can get what I'm looking for. Another one, it's an Air Max 1. Again, a woman's shoe. Only bought 3 or 4 because they didn't have a lot of sizes. But Air Max, it's really popular and I don't mind holding it. I'm confident I can sell it. I paid super cheap for it. Air Max 98, this has a summer Miami vibe to it. I think I bought 3 or 4 pairs. This is the last one that I have. It's not really moving, but for the price I paid, I can't go wrong. Next we have an Air Max 97. I think this is like an Olympic pack, something like that. I had probably 10 pairs. I'm down to only 2. It was selling really good and it did really good numbers for me. Another Air Max 97. This is an olive colorway. I got this again for a super steal, extra 40% off, and the profits are insane. I'm gonna show you guys. I just made another sale this morning and I'm only down to 1 pair. I probably had 8 or 10, so they all went super fast. Vapor Max, surprisingly Vapor Max are selling like crazy. So I'm not kidding you, I probably bought 30 Vapor Max. These colorways, and this one in particular is like a purple, dark pink, I would say. And I probably sold 80% of my stock. It just went like crazy. I'm not sure why. People love it. These are women's shoes. They're just flying. It's hot. And the last one, it's a gold Air Force One. Again, a woman's size. I had about 5 pairs. Was able to make 2 or 3 sales already. And I remember I made one last night. I was just randomly looking on StockX and there was a super high bid. I just made the sale on the spot and I'm gonna pack it and I gotta ship it today. All right, so those are all the pairs that I was able to buy from the sneaker outlet. And now I'm gonna go down to my office. I'm gonna open my computer. I'm gonna walk you through the numbers and some profits, and hopefully I can inspire you guys and you can, head out to the Nike outlet today and make some sales. I'm now doing a live stream recording. I want to share with you guys everything that I bought. I want to show you all the pairs, give you the numbers, the breakdown on what I paid, what I was able to sell, and what profit I was able to make. So we're going to start with the first pair. I already opened all the tabs just to save us time. We're going to go with the first one, Nike Air Max 97 gold medal. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs, size 6, 6.5, and 7 small sizes. All the other sizes were gone. I picked them up for 102 Canadian, and I was able to make 20, 30, 40, 40, and $20 profit. So I would say an average of 30% profit. The next pair is a Jordan 8 White Aqua from 2019. It's a woman's shoe. I have 3 pairs, 6, 7, and 8. I bought them for 135. Everything is Canadian. And I was able to make $28 profit, 20%. Not the best one, but I will still take this every single day if I can. The next one is a Vapor Max, and as I mentioned earlier, Vapor Max did really well for me, and in general they sell pretty fast. So this is a Nike Air Vapor Max Flyknit 3 black barely rose woman's shoe, and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pairs for an average of 141. And I made $33, 50, 27, 56, $30 profit. If you can check here, the better margins for this shoe were on GOAT. I had more sales on GOAT compared to StockX. I would say an average of 25, maybe 30%. Decent profit, still have some pairs left, but they will slowly sell. Moving on, we have Air Max 90 white and black from 2019. It's a really nice shoe, and it was super cheap. I got it for $80 Canadian. They only have 3 pairs left, all size 7.5. I picked all 3. I was able to sell one already and made $30, so that's 38% profit. Another Vapor Max, which I literally went all in for this. Every time I went to the Nike outlet, I picked up 5, which was the maximum limit. It's a vivid purple, again a woman's shoe, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 5 times 3 equals 15. I bought them for 133 Canadian, and I sold at least, I would say, half of them already. $30, 23, 35, 52, 30, 47, 50, 41. Percentage wise, I would say I would be at 30, maybe 35% profit. Again, really good, and these are going like fast. They're really hot and they're selling like crazy. Air Max 97 olive green woman's shoe, another really good sale for me. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pairs. As you can see, I sold every single one of them. I only paid 110, and I made 41, 58, 53, 64, 41, 75, 47, 75. So I would say about 50% profit. And I had 10 pairs. I made $50. That was like $500, guys, in less than maybe 2 hours. And as you can see, I sold every single one of them. Next, we have the Jordan Winterize 6. I bought 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. I already sold 3 of them. And I can only sell these ones on GOAT because StockX doesn't have the product code or the number. I bought them for 118. I was able to make 56 and 40. So that's about 35, maybe 40% profit. Moving on, we have a Jordan Why Not 03. Super random shoe, right? Like, who would expect profit out of this one? But nevertheless, they're all size 10.5. I bought them for 67, so that's dirt cheap, guys. And I sold them for a profit of 39, 42, 45. So that's like 60% profit. I wish they had more sizes, but what can I say? Only 3 pairs. I'll take them. I'll make my money and move on. Next one, it's an Air Max 97 Olympic ring pack. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. I paid $87. I sold every single one of them. 24, 15, 22, 35, 22. I would say that's about 25, maybe 30% profit. And then next we have Air Force One Low Metallic Gold. It's again a woman's shoe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. I was able to sell 2 already. I only paid $67. So those are the steals, right? When you pay, 60, 70, 80 bucks. And I was able to make $46 profit, and here 32. So 47%, 69%. It's a no-brainer. I can do this every single day. And last one is the Air Max 720. And these guys I bought 8, 8.5, and 9. And because this is super random, right? Like, I just go and check pretty much every single pair in the Nike outlet. And with this pair in specific, I saw that they had a high bid. So I actually sold them on StockX before I checked out at the Nike outlet. That's something that I usually do with random pairs. I don't really want to take them and pay and maybe go for a higher ask. If the highest bid is good enough for me, and in this case I made $25, 20, and 32, so that's 47%, 30%, 38%. It is a no-brainer. I'll just make the sale on the spot, make sure the order confirmation goes through. I received the email from StockX that I made the sale, and then I would just go and check out. Okay, so this is what I was able to get, guys. 65 pairs in total. I paid 7,160 Canadian. Profit wise, I already made close to 1,800 and I still have a good 20 pairs left. And then percentage wise, I'm at 25%. Now, usually when I go to the outlets, and especially for 2021, I'm not taking shoes if I cannot make an average of 30%. So with my whole investment here, after I will sell all the pairs, I should have a minimum of 30%. So profit wise, I would be at $2,200 Canadian. And do I always buy that many pairs? Absolutely not. This was a Christmas sale, and they had a full week of the outlets 40 and sometimes 50% off store wide. So I was able to buy a lot of shoes. If you see here, I went January, March, May, June, September, October, November, and December or January. This is the same. So definitely not every month I can make some deals. But when I do, I want to take advantage of it. And just looking by the, the profit wise, it's really doable. And mind you, if I sell on StockX, on Go or Goat, because I am from Canada, I'm still paying shipping fees. On Goat, they're significant. I'm paying $20 US compared to only $5 if I were to ship from the US to their Goat warehouse. So, just take a random example. Instead of $28, you guys can be looking at 43, maybe 45 or even $50 profit. Because if you're in the United States, you ship to Goat, you only pay $5. If you ship to StockX, it's free shipping. So definitely a lot more money to be made in the US compared to Canada. But nevertheless, I'll take it, right? It's an easy money for me. I was there maybe 2 hours max a day for three days in a row. So that's about 6 hours. And then I'm putting some time to list and then just ship them, pack them. I would say, 10 hours, let's say in total. And to be able to make $2,200, that's about $220 an hour, right? Show me a job that's willing to pay you $220 an hour. I don't think there are lots of jobs available on the planet right now, right? So just to wrap it up, Air Max 97 super random, Jordan 8 retro, so-and-so, not that random. Vapor Max, random pair. Air Max 90, another Vapor Max, super random. This one, again, Air Max 97, by looking at it, you wouldn't say it's going for that much. Jordan boots that you can make profit. A Jordan, why not? Never heard about this one before, to be honest, but if I can make $1, I'll take it, I'll sell it and move on. Air Max 97, Air Force One low metallic, Air Max 720, probably the most random one that I picked so far. But nevertheless, it got me profit. I made my money, and I'm just gonna move on. Okay, guys, that would be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about my Nike pickups. Let me know if you want to see more outlet pickups. And please subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys on the next one. Stay safe and God bless.